Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we're going to look at this Matchbox Action Launcher Police Air Patrol set that I picked up for a few bucks online, and fairly excited to open this up because there are, actually I collect all the vehicles in this set, so there's 5 vehicles from what I can see, as well as the aeroplane, which is the launcher, the action launcher that launches the vehicles. And just a quick look at the box itself. So it looks like this also comes with a yellow airplane or launcher, and there's the box and there's the back of it, and as you can see there's some instructions on how to launch vehicles out of this aircraft, as well as the other sets that you can purchase from this particular range. So there's a roll and rescue fire station, the splash and dash car wash, the roll and rescue police station, and sky high rescue playset. And this particular set is from 2001. You can see the Mattel license there. All right, so I'm gonna open this up and we will have a look at the vehicles inside and see if we can actually launch one or two of them, as well as look at other vehicles I have in my collection. Alright guys, so I've opened the packaging up and we can see the vehicles as well as the airplane / launcher, and then there's also this piece of paper here. Let's have a look. So it says Matchbox Collectors Checklist, collect all 75. So I'm looking at this for the first time as well. So this is from 2001, and let's see what they have in here. Okay, give me a second. I need both hands to open it up. I will open it up and we will have a look at this. All right, so I straightened it up and let's have a look at this. So it's basically a checklist of the vehicles that were made in this particular year, 2001. And let's just quickly look at this checklist because it's actually quite hard to find checklists. That Chevrolet Silverado is absolute fire. I do have some of these vehicles. Definitely have that VW Transporter. I have the Ford dump truck. I have the flatbed truck, the 1954 Ford pickup, the bus, and then definitely got those boats. I'm not going to go through everything. Don't have that Chevy Tahoe. That'd be a good one to get. And then I assume there's another side. So these are the first 40 vehicles, and I'm guessing there's 75 of them. So I'm just going to turn it around. And there's the other side of the checklist. A lot more fantasy vehicles in their lineup. That Ford Crown Victoria is absolute fire. I've got the Ford Expedition Police. I really do want to get number 49. I think that's the Chevy Impala number 53 that we see there. The final set here. So a lot of fantasy vehicles, a lot of boats in this particular year, which we don't see too much of current day. Another nice Chevy Suburban that I don't think I have, as well as that Land Rover Discovery, which is nice. So that's it guys. And then there's also, Matchbox used to have all these really cool promotions where you could get free cars, etc. Look at that. 1 free Matchbox vehicle with the purchase of 2 or more Matchbox vehicles. Now I think you have to buy something like a dozen or way more than a couple of vehicles to get a free vehicle from them. And look at that. And you just present it to any participating store. Don't have to send it in. Amazing. Not sure if it expired. I wonder if I could still use it. Probably not. All right, so that's it. I just thought I'd take a few minutes and look at it because we don't see these checklists too often. I'm definitely going to add this, straighten it out, and add it to my collection. All right, so let's not waste any more time and let's start looking at some of these cars. Not really sure where to start. Let's just start with the vehicle that I don't really have a lot of. So this, I think, is a Mercedes-Benz 280 GE wagon. And I've only got three other versions of this. One is play worn. It's a nice little car. It's a big casting. I have to say it's not the most popular casting, but it's an interesting one, definitely worth collecting, and I'll quickly show you the other three versions that I have. So that's the one that's play worn. It's the only version of this particular one that I've ever seen. I think it's from a 5-pack, I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, better to have a play worn version than no version at all. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. And I'm pretty sure almost all of these are out of 5-packs. So this one is called Mission Satellite Top Secret. We have the Marine Research version. So 4 versions now in my collection. Not one of my favorite castings, but one that I do collect or have a mini collection of. Next we are going to look at this Ford panel van. I have several of these. I didn't pull them out. This one's quite nice. It says Metro on it. So all these vehicles do say Metro on them, as you can see. And then if we look at this one more time, it does say Metro 7 on this particular vehicle as well. This is the Ford panel van, another one that I do collect. I probably have over half a dozen versions of this particular vehicle. Some with the lights, some without the lights. I think it's a vehicle that Matchbox still produces to this day. Scale on this is 1:80. So not the traditional 1/64 scale. Made in China. It's a nice little vehicle. Not sure if it's got an interior, you can't tell. Alright, next let's look at the BMW. So I could have sworn I had a few different versions of this police BMW with the siren on top there, but I couldn't find any. It's a fantastic casting. Unfortunately, the front and the back are not done. But I do have the regular sedan version of this, which I've pulled. At least I think they're the same. So this is full metal on metal. Metal base. BMW 328i. It's really nice. And I really like the sedan version of this. So let me just show you the 2 versions I have. I just had a closer look at them, and they are actually different cars. So this is just a BMW 3 Series coupe, as is that. I haven't really looked at these, and I just wanted to show you guys these as well. I thought at first it was the same casting, but it's not. Beautiful. It's too bad Matchbox didn't do more versions of this. I would like to see this in their lineup even today. Metal base, metal frame. I love my BMW number plate. Look at that, beautiful, fully done. Front's done, no number plate on this one. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic model. All right, moving right along, let's look at the Chevy Impala next. So once again, it says Metro 7, blue interior, yellow siren. Front and back are not done, unfortunately. Look at that, looks quite ghostly without the headlights, etc. Chevrolet Impala. And then I have several versions of this, and we'll have a look at them all. Alright, so I've pulled out all the versions of this particular vehicle. I have the Chevrolet Impala Police. Some of them are fire or security cars, but let's just have a look at them all. So this is the one we just took out of that action pack. It says Metro 7 on there. Front and back are not done. We've seen that one. Next we have this Crossing Guard. It's too bad. It's a nice casting. They just Matchbox just decided not to finish the detailing on the front and the back. So all sort of the same era. Another police vehicle. Not licensed to any particular police station. This one has yellow windows, sort of a gray interior. They're all right-hand drive, sorry, left-hand drive. Blue base. And this is a play-worn version. This one is completed. I'm not sure if this is part of the Dare set or where I picked this up from, but look at this. It's been well played with, enjoyed to the maximum. But look how good this vehicle looks when it's finished. Beautiful. Look at that. This one says Metro Unit Police MB, so Matchbox, and look at the front of that. So much better. So much cleaner. Such a shame. They make such beautiful die-casts and then they don't finish them off. Westwood Village Police. This one looks like it might be licensed. Emergency dial 911. This one also looks play-worn. Back is detailed, but not very well. Look at that shabby detailing. Next we have a fire chief version of it, also play worn. As you can see, a lot of these have been play worn. Hard to find them in good condition. Police, not licensed again. This one's fairly clean, hasn't been played with. And the last two guys. Police, Cleveland Police. It's a licensed police department. No details on the front or the back again. And then this is the last one that I picked up. The test mission. I think this was out of a 5-pack. Pretty sure. Fairly good color scheme. Unfortunately, front and back not detailed again. And there's the back of it. So there they are, guys. One more quick run so you can just have a quick look at them all. I think there's a lot more versions of this car that I haven't got in my collection, and as you know, there are a couple that are play worn that I need to replace with cleaner versions. So there they are. There's a complete shot of them all. Next up is this very cool Chevy Tahoe. Double check to make sure it is in fact a Tahoe. Yeah, it is the 97 Chevy Tahoe. Metro 7 livery. Chrome base and front. Back's not detailed, but this is a beautiful casting. Look at that. Really, really nice. Left-hand drive. Yeah, beautiful. Then I have a few different versions of this that I want to show you. And I have several of them. And I just thought it might be a good chance to sort of look at Matchbox's different Chevy Tahoes that we've seen over the years. So this is the one we just looked at. And I have several different versions that are exact to this. I'm going to just put them out there, and then we'll have a look at some of the variances and some of the newer versions of the Chevy Tahoe. So here we have one that says Pennsylvania. I think this is part of that Across America set from the 2000s. So it's Pennsylvania, and I can't quite read that. Something electric. Yeah, 50th anniversary Across America set. That's exactly what it was. Another nice one. And then in straight up police livery, dial 911. Look at that. Police on the front, on the bonnet. Unit 4. Beautiful. And this one is unfortunately player worn, but pick them up whenever I see them just because they are hard to find now. And this one's had a few dings on it. Well loved. I love these cars with character. You know, some kids enjoy them. So those are 4 with the siren. Actually, there's a fifth version. So I have one version that's premium. Look at that, rubber wheels. Look at the front. Look how good that looks when it's completed. Doesn't even look like the same vehicle. This one's a fire department. Same vehicle, 97 Chevy Tahoe, made in China. Good interior, look at that, beautiful. SFD, San Francisco maybe? I'm trying to zoom in there, but can't quite read that. Well, there you go, guys, just so you know, this is how good this vehicle looks when it's detailed and completed by Matchbox. So same vehicle, look at that. Look how different that one looks. 5 different versions of it. And then of course we have the versions without the siren, so let's just have a quick look at those. So these are all versions of that vehicle without the siren. So this is a raw version, it hasn't been painted. It was part of a 2-pack. It's a premium with the rubber wheels. Once again, 97 Chevy Tahoe. Doesn't have the bumper on there as well. As you can see, that one's got sort of a grill. Different grill, I should say. Sort of a Zamac version, if you want to call it. And then these two are in the same 2-pack. This is a green version, fully detailed. Look at that. Beautiful. Front and back done. Tahoe number plate. All the bells and whistles. And then these are just mainline vehicles, different versions of it. Big Chevy sign on the bonnet. This was a Taco Bell release. You had to buy a meal and then you received this from Taco Bell. It's getting harder and harder to find these now. City of Cleveland, Ohio. Another nice one. Hammer Demolition. This might have been out of a 5-pack. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to look it up. Clogs Expert Plumbing. We plumb to please. There you go. And then one last version. So this one's sort of different from that in that it's exactly the same car, but it's got a police bar on it, or a siren on it. This one says fire rescue. And then you're probably wondering why it would be different from that. So if you just look at the front of the two, you can see that the grille is quite different. So look at the back and see if there's any differences there. The back looks the same, but you can see an obvious difference. See, it doesn't have these two pieces on that one. And then finally, I'm just going to look at these two moving part Chevy Tahoes. These are absolutely gorgeous. This is the original release. This is the 2022 Chevy Tahoe. It's a huge vehicle in real life. One of my buddies drives it. Done a couple of road trips in it. It's comfortable, it's spacious. Moving part, I think it's detail. I can't really see in there, but beautiful, beautiful vehicle. And then also in red, I have a couple of red ones open. Hope they do this in a few other colors. White would be nice. And interior, again, you can see some detailing in there. But unfortunately, look at the gap. Poor engineering, Matchbox. You need to do a better job. All right, so that's it for the vehicles, guys. And then I'm just going to quickly look at the launch vehicle itself. All right, so let's have a quick look at the launch vehicle. I have put a vehicle in there. It's a Range Rover, a Hot Wheels Range Rover. I don't want to damage my Matchbox vehicles. So that is the launch vehicle. Okay, what does it say? Not sure if you can read that, but it is Matchbox 1999. Sorry, it's upside down. Okay, and I'm going to try and launch this vehicle using one hand and see if I'm successful. All right, so it took me a second to figure out how to launch it. It's by pressing this button. I'm going to see if we can do this and get the vehicle launching at the same time. So here we go. So not much of a launch. It definitely didn't launch straight, but it did make a bit of ground there. Anyways, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. We looked at several cars. I've kept it short. It's scorching in Vancouver. It's only 25 degrees, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. But it feels much, much hotter in here, especially with no fans or air conditioning. I've made the video, so I'm going to turn on the air conditioning and the fans and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. And I hope you do so the same. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube.